and the friends of Yeshivat Shalavim, Chanukah Sameach. Rashi already asks, in the beginning of Sefer Bereshit, that the Torah really had to start from HaChodesh Hazeh Lachem, because the word Torah comes from the word Hora'ah, to tell us what to do. And from HaChodesh Hazeh Lachem starts all the mitzvot and all the tzivuim of Hashem. So Rashi already asked why Sefer Bereshit is part of the 5 Chamisha Chumshei Torah and why it's introduction to HaChodesh Hazeh Lachem. Answer the famous Rashi that the whole idea of Sefer Bereshit is to tell us that Eretz Yisrael shayechet le'am Yisrael. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world, and He decides to whom does He give Eretz Yisrael. I think that these sentences come to have a deeper meaning in the situation of Eretz Yisrael and Medinat Yisrael in our days. Rav Hutner and Rav Kook ask the same question and give a different answer. Rav Hutner and Rav Kook, everyone in his own words, says, if the Torah will start from HaChodesh Hazeh Lachem, and the beginning will be a whole list of Aseh and Lo Ta'aseh, there will be a feeling that the Torah is really far from the man, is an outside thing, is not natural. Because when do we have to command the man? When do we have to tell him, you must do this and you're not allowed to do this? When it's things that he doesn't want to do. When it's not part of his personality. But this is wrong. For a Jew, having a relationship with the Kadosh Baruch Hu, keeping Torah and mitzvot, is his identity, is his natural life. Therefore comes Sefer Bereshit, to show you that the Avot, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, they didn't need to keep the Torah. They were not commanded. And still they are searching for HaKadosh Baruch Hu and they mekayem the whole Torah. And they understood that for them it's natural. And that's the power that they gave to Am Yisrael. The idea that being the son of Hashem is natural thing as the connection naturally for a Jew. Therefore, they are the Avot, because they gave this as a power to Am Yisrael. And therefore, Sefer Bereshit must be an introduction in order that we will understand that we are doing things out of love, out of natural, and not out of outside thing. I would say, even that Rav Hutner and Rav Kook don't say it, but it's similar to marriage. Marriage has a lot of obligations. We have even to read the Ketubah in the Chuppah to show the obligation of marriage. But the question is if the obligation stands by itself or come as a result of the tremendous love that there is between the Baal and the Isha. The same thing is exactly about all the mitzvot of the Torah. Do they stand by themselves or they come as a result of the love that there is between Am Yisrael and every Jew and the Kadosh Baruch Hu? Says Rav Hutner, that's the whole idea of Chanukah. The reason why Chazal made it a Chag, the main thing is not the Ner Chanukah. Because this that Hashem can change nature, this already we know in Pesach, that we know in the other Chagim of the Torah. But the main idea of Chanukah is to remember the argument that there was between Yavan and Israel. And Chazal wanted that for 8 days we are going to discuss this argument. Yavan said, the best man is the man that thinks deep. Like Aristo said, if I think, I'm existing, and if I don't think, I'm not existing. And therefore Yavan said, we are in the head of the pyramid because we are philosophers. We think deep. And Am Yisrael said, we are the Am Segula because we got from the Avot the ability to be close to Hashem. That's the whole idea of Sefer Bereshit, to explain to each one of us, to explain and that he will feel that he is really Ben Melech. He is the son of the Kadosh Baruch Hu. And for that, there is tremendous, tremendous happiness. And that's the reason why in Chanukah specific, we have to be mefarsem hanes, because we have to give even people that feel far and didn't have yet the opportunity to feel that, to know that in their potential, they are the sons of Hashem. Tonight, for example, the whole yeshiva is going to a base of Tzahal, where there are going to be 300 soldiers that are coming special for us, in order to have Adlakat Haner, have dancing and Divrei Torah, and giving that feeling of Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim. If to go deeper, that's the idea why Chanukah is Torah She'Ba'al Peh. Torah She'Ba'al Peh, the duty is to take the Torah HaNetzach of Torah She'Bichtav and to apply it to every generation and every man. Therefore, in Chanukah there are regular and Mehadrin, a Mehadrin mina Mehadrin, because the Nei Rabbanan has to apply to every man according to what Chazal understand. That's the idea why Beidin of Chashmonaim, when they won the war, they made a special din that on the shtar you have to write Shem Hashem on every shtar that you make in business, in order to remember that you have to remember Hashem in everything. A year later, they saw that people don't put it in the Gniza, and they cancelled. And in the day that they cancelled, they did a Yom Tov. Ask Rav Hutner, why do you do a Yom Tov when you cancel a din derabanan of the Beit Din that was before you? Says Rav Hutner, because Torah She'Ba'al Peh is to apply the dinim according to the generations. And that's the Chag, that there is a connection between Torah and Chaim. All of you know that that's the whole idea of Shalavim. To really combine Torah and Chaim, to really give each one of us a tremendous feeling that the Torah is something natural, is part of him, he and Torah are one, and to be mefarsem that to all Klal Yisrael. Maybe really be zoche in these 8 days to feel Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim Venatan Lanu Et Torato. Chag Sameach.